Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We are in conversation today with music composer Mithoon. Mithoon, welcome to NewsX. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Uday.
Well, let me start out by firstly congratulating you क्योंकि आपकी फिल्म गदर 2 के गानों ने वाकई में गदर मचा दी है पूरे देश में. It is doing so well. So congratulations on that. What's the feeling like right now?
देखिए कुछ चीजें जो होती है वो एकदम उत्सव की तरह होती है देश में। एंड आई फील गदर 2 ने वही उत्सव का जो माहौल है वो देश में ला दिया है। आई फील वेरी 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 विंडिकेटेड एज एन आर्टिस्ट, as a Hindi film composer, and also as a cinema buff to see this kind of madness for the film, for the music in the theaters. So I think it's one of the biggest high points of my career, even emotionally speaking.
Yes, but how was it for you taking on this challenge? Because the original songs, the original film has been loved so much, and it's been so many years. So for you, recreating all of that, was that a challenge, and how did you go about it?
Honestly, Uday, if I would have seen it as a challenge or as an obstacle, I would have never done it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it as something which invited me because I think my heart was in the right place.
Yeah.
Speaking about the recreations, I knew the magic done by Uttam Singh ji and Anand Bakshi Saab does not need to be recreated. It just needs to be represented.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to add anything more. I just wanted to let it shine. So I
Mm-hmm.
kept the aura of the original work intact. If you listen to the recreations, it's so amazing that when Urja Kale Kawa came out pehli baar,
Mm-hmm.
so in the lakhs of comments, there is not one negative comment for a
Yeah.
recreation.
Yeah.
So I think that's only because the respect that I had for the art and for the work that my seniors have done, it could clearly be seen. So that felt great. And then when the film released, when my original work came, I could see people clapping in their theaters, whistling in their theaters, dancing.
Yeah.
So the entire experience has been very beautiful. I think I also look at from a very story perspective. Like when I did Ashiki 2,
Mm-hmm.
तो उस टाइम पे भी मुझसे यही सवाल पूछा गया था कि आप वो was it a challenge?
Yeah.
But I feel that every story is different. And
Mm-hmm.
when Anil Sharma ji gave me a full narration, I felt it's a beautiful story.
Mm-hmm.
जैसे वो बोल रहे कि अर्जुन और अभिमन्यु की कहानी.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt it's a beautiful story that could be set to music. I didn't look at it from the point of view of a Gadar 2 brand.
Mm-hmm.
It was my job as a composer setting a story to music, film music.
Yeah.
And from there, everything just flowed.
Yeah. Which is your favorite, or is that tough to say from all the tracks you've composed for you composed?
Right now, it's there's a song called "चल तेरे इश्क में पड़ जाते हैं."
Okay.
I'm really because theater में जो response गाने को मिल रहा है. When सुभाष घाई साहब called me up a couple of days back, and he told me कि ये वो गाना है कि मैं अगर फिल्म बनाता मैं ऐसे गाने रिकॉर्ड करना चाहूंगा. So I've really looked up to his cinema. I've looked up to his music with Lakshmikant Perilal so much. So I felt very, very humbled, and I'm really enjoying the entire old world charm that today's generation. लोग बात करते हैं कि आज का generation है, social media है, shorts है, reels है. लेकिन आप जाके थिएटर में देखिए लोग 7 मिनट की कवाली सुन रहे हैं, उसको enjoy कर रहे हैं. So that speaks a lot for us as artists.
Yes, and as you're saying, there were no negative comments to the recreations. That says a lot as well. But I read a statement of yours somewhere, where you said, sometimes when your compositions are taken and reels made, and sometimes own versions recorded, that irritates you a bit. What caused you to say that?
I actually meant it कि देखिए आप कोई भी चीज art is completely open for interpretation. हर कोई आर्टिस्ट एक गाने को अपने तरीके से पेश करना चाहता है और वो अच्छी बात भी है. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि जब आप स्पेशली कोई रिक्रिएशन करते हो, मुझे लगता है कि उसके जो क्रिएटर ने जो उसके एक दर्शन देखा होगा, उसका जो इथॉस होगा, उसके साथ छेड़खानी नहीं होनी चाहिए. द ओरिजिनल प्योरिटी ऑफ दैट क्रिएशन शुड बी केप्ट इंटैक्ट. And even if you go wrong, I think the reverence that you should have for somebody else who's made it, that should be very, very important. The credits are very, very important. I was very clear on this film as well कि the credits will be shared with Uttam Singh Saab and Anand Bakshi in mainstream credits. So I think these elements, when put together, it just makes the entire process more beautiful, more authentic, more sincere. And that's something that I saw was missing sometimes when people would recreate my work or they would reinterpret it. So I think it's a very thin line, but that's
Yeah.
just my sensitive point of view as an artist.
Okay, well, Gadar too, of course, doing very well right now. But let's look back at the year gone by for you, Mithun. Tell us how it's been personally for you, enjoying married life with Palak. We keep seeing your photographs with her on social media, and also professionally for you. You know, if you talk about film music, from successful songs in Gumrah to Bawal, and now, of course, Gadar too.
Rightly, Uday, as you said that it's been a very beautiful year for me. I'll speak professionally first that I really enjoyed working on Gumrah. The director had very interesting sensibilities and filmed it really well after it came on OTT.
Mhm.
Bawal again was a very interesting project because I think Nitesh Tiwari is one of the best filmmakers we have in our country today. और उनके sensibilities इतनी अलग किस्म की कहानी भी है अगर आप देखेंगे बवाल. And my song did so well again
Mhm.
with Manoj Muntashir and Arijit.
Yeah.
And then Gadar 2 happens जो हम सबको जो है अचंभे में कर देती है. It is like such a beautiful moment for Hindi cinema. I've been told it's one of the largest weekends in the history of Hindi cinema for Gadar 2 and Oh My God 2 as well,
Mhm.
Jailer as well.
Mhm.
So you just feel great as somebody who's grown up, looking up to Hindi cinema, looking
Mhm.
up to Bharatiya cinema as a
Yeah.
whole. You just feel vindicated ki, this art is here to stay and it will encourage so much more talent, so many more new ideas. So I think the sky is the limit now.
No, yes, absolutely. Looking back now at at your career as well now, which do you believe have been one or two projects that were game changers for you? If we look back at the albums, at the songs, it's a good point, with this success to look back at previous successes. What do you believe have been one or two albums that changed the course of your career and trajectory of that?
आई थिंक एक ऐसा एल्बम मुद्दा है जिसके ऊपर मैं खुद कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं था. वॉज द एल्बम ऑफ अ फिल्म कॉल अनवर.
Hmm.
एंड उसमें जो मेरे गाने थे मौला मेरे मौला एंड तो से
जी.
ना लागे, मैं उनको लेकर आई वॉजंट कॉन्फिडेंट व्हेन आई वाज हैंडिंग ओवर द मास्टर. मुझे लगा था आई बिकम वेरी इंडल्जेंट एज एन आर्टिस्ट
Okay.
बिकॉज द सॉन्ग्स वर 9 मिनट लॉन्ग. देयर वर लॉन्ग इंटरल्यूड्स. मौला मेरे मौला हैज अ 1.5 मिनट का इंट्रो.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I felt कि maybe I've over indulged. बट देन जब लोगों ने उन गानों को इतना प्यार दिया और इतना मतलब हिस्टोरिक को बन गया अपने आप में वो साउंड ट्रैक, तो तब मुझे एहसास हुआ कि एज एन आर्टिस्ट ऑलवेज स्टिक टू योर कन्विक्शन.
Hmm.
And that really was a game changer for me mentally.
Hmm.
And after that obviously the train happened, Murder 2 happened,
Hmm.
Ashiki 2 happened, Half Girlfriend, Sanam
Yeah.
Re, Kabir Singh,
Yeah.
ऑल डिफरेंट हाइज. बट आई थिंक वो जो एक होता है ना कि आपको मालूम पड़ जाता है कि नहीं ये मैं अपने प्रिंसिपल से कभी हटूंगा नहीं.
जी.
दैट वाज अ
जी.
मोमेंट फॉर मी व्हिच हैपेंड इन अनवर.
Okay, okay. Now you are, of course, a music composer, director who's looked up to by budding talent, by people who want to get into the industry. But for you, who was someone who you idolized, you looked up to when you were entering the industry?
Obviously when I was growing up, because I was like I couldn't witness the work directly of the greats like Madan Mohan Saab, Lakshmikant Pyarelal ji,
Mhm.
SD Burman ji, uh, Pancham Da obviously. So my dad, he has been a big blessing for me कि उन्होंने मुझे इन सब का काम सुनाया है. तो I would
Mhm.
listen even as a school kid. I would listen to these works. I would listen to
Mhm.
the work of Raja Mehdi Ali Khan Saab,
Mhm.
Hasrat Jaipuri Saab, Majroor Sultanpuri Saab,
Mhm.
and obviously Anand Bakshi, who just brought a revolution in poetry.
Yeah.
But then growing up, I think a very good hero for me was obviously our national treasure A.R. Rahman sir.
Yeah.
His work ethic, his focus, and the way he would just conduct himself also had a great influence on me as a human being and as an artist both. So yeah, I think all just put together just brought me to where I am today.
Okay, fantastic. What's coming up next? I know you're just soaking in the success of Gadar 2 right now, but I'm sure your fans want to know, and we want to know what's next on your plate. Can you share with us?
I am actually in the middle of a lot of narrations with them. मेरे पास कोई
Okay.
song bank नहीं है. I always
Acha.
work on a brief.
जी.
So it takes time for things to materialize with me, for me and the director to reach a point where we feel कि हाँ हम इस पे काम कर सकते हैं.
Mm-hmm.
But I am in the process right now of scoring for Mohit Suri's next film.
Okay.
I'm doing a film with Aditya Dutt that is called Crack.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we are having session with Anil Sharma ji for his next film as well. He's got a couple of ideas lined up. So as of now I'm focusing on Hindi film work. मुझे लगता है कि ये हिंदी फिल्म के लिए बहुत अच्छा सुनहरा टाइम आने वाला है. I'm looking forward to the other albums as well. I'm looking forward to the album of Tiger 3 by Pritam. I'm really excited about that. And obviously Jawan, I'm looking forward to how the album sounds on screen, how the film is. I think it's going to be a very exciting time for Hindi cinema.
Fantastic. We're certainly waiting for all those projects with bated breath. बहुत खुशी हो रही है आपको, और हमें भी और जनता को भी, तो एक लाइन हो जाए जो एक खुशी को इजहार करेगा. We'd like you to have a line. How can we have an interview with you without a line? I know it's cliched, but हो जाए.
So I think मेरा गाना है दिल झूम in Gadar 2. तो फिलहाल मुझे लगता है हम सभी झूम रहे हैं, तो it goes as ये शौखी ये शरारत ये नफासत नजाकत, ये शौखी ये शरारत ये नफासत नजाकत, बहुत खूबसूरत हो आप सर से पाँव तक, दिल झूम झूम दिल झूम झूम दिल झूम झूम जाए, दिल झूम झूम दिल झूम झूम दिल झूम झूम जाए, तुम्हें हूर हूर तुम्हें हूर 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 सा ये पाए, दिल झूम झूम दिल झूम झूम दिल झूम झूम जाए.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू फॉर दैट. एंड उम्मीद करते हैं कि इसी फिल्म के साथ ही नहीं, मगर आप अगले भी जो आपने एल्बम्स लिस्ट किए हैं उन सब के संग गदर मचाएं बॉक्स ऑफिस पे और देश में. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू सो मच मिथुन फॉर जॉइनिंग अस, एंड कंग्रेचुलेशंस वंस अगेन ऑन द फैब सक्सेस.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.